What up, Ninja Village? Welcome to another Car Chronicles Reviews with the Less Than Stealthy Ninjas. And what's Car Chronicles Reviews for the uninitiated? That's where one or more of us ninjas discuss anything from movies, TV, gaming, conventions, events, anything like that. You got me, Scooter Ray. You got Cosmic. Stake 'em up. Stake 'em up, boss.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We are here to discuss the 2024 remake of Stephen King's Salem's Lot.
Ain't no invites over here, fam. My house is fumigated 24/7. Ain't no invites.
No invites. And this is strictly on Max. It is able to be viewed if you have Max and Max adjacent. I don't know what's Max adjacent, but if you got Max, you got Salem's Lot 2024. And the story to this movie is, rewind. This adaptation stars Lewis Pullum as Ben Mears, Mackenzie Lee as Susan Norton. You got Jordan Preston Carter as Mark Petrie, aka the MVP.
Oh, Big Mark.
You got Alfred Woodard as Dr. Cody, Bill Camp as Mac Burke, John Benjamin Hickey as Father Callahan, and many others. But this movie is pretty much Ben Mears. He's an artist, Arthur. He's pretty accomplished. He sort of returns home to Salem's Lot to get some inspiration for his next book. And of course, while he's home, things go awry. And not only things go awry, they discover that the town is being haunted and plagued by the vampires.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turns into a fight for survival. That's pretty much the movie. Boss, what you thought?
I like this movie. This was a throwback to old vampire movies where there was a bit of mystery.
Yes.
Like everybody didn't know what was happening in the beginning. They had to find out in over time, and it was a bit funny at some parts.
Yes.
But it was also violent and dark. So, I loved it. I loved it. Is it a perfect movie? No, but it's a good vampire flick. I'll say that.
I would kind of share the same sentiments as Boss. Now, normally, if y'all didn't keep it up with CCRs, or you can go back and watch many others. There's 170 of them you can go back and watch. But normally, when I do these type of CCRs, I normally do the research of watching the original compared. I did it with The Crow, we did it with Beetlejuice, and others. But this one, the original was 3 hours
because it was a TV movie,
and I was like,
Stephen King works were.
I was like, I'm not about to do the science to watch a 3-hour movie. Now, I will say this: I watched the trailer, and from what I was seeing in the trailer, it looked damn near spot on. So it kind of makes me wonder what hour of movie did they cut.
Well, that's the thing, because it's based on a Stephen King book.
Mm-hmm.
So, as with all adaptations of books, that when it comes to movies, they shorten it down and they cut out a lot of shit. So, with that being said, the original TV movie probably had a lot more mystery going in it because, probably. And here's the thing, I don't remember the movie. I remember watching it a long time ago.
I know I have not seen the original.
Right. I remember watching it a long time ago based on the fact because I grew up watching horror movies and stuff like that. And the reason I wanted to watch that one is because it's the only movie that ever scared my dad. So,
oh, really?
Really? He didn't watch another vampire flick after watching this at a friend's house.
Wait. Mr. Joe, God rest his soul, was scared of the vamps?
The way he tells it, my mother, went to some friend's house. They were having to get together to watch this movie and just talk bullshit, like they did back in the day.
Yeah.
He said they watched this movie. My mom, to this day, perfectly fine with it. He said it was the scariest movie he ever seen. He had not watched another vampire flick after that.
Wow.
I was like, wait a minute. Because you ain't going to tell me that. And like, I'm the one that walk up in the middle of the night, watch you watch a Predator, The Thing, The Exorcist, and all these other movies. But this one fucked you up. So, you know, but yeah, like, I don't remember the original that well. So that I just know I saw it a long time ago when I was younger. But it's it's a Stephen King. So you know they cut out a lot of stuff because I have my biggest gripe with this movie is the teacher.
Okay.
The teacher. Remember when we doing spoilers?
Yeah, I mean, so when it comes to this movie, it's out.
Okay.
It's the original came out in '79.
Right. So all right. So yeah. So I'm gonna give you a little chance for those watching to get on that.
Hold on. Before we get into spoilers and spoiler adjacent things, if you had to give it a solid rating, what would you give it?
I give it about a good 8.
I give it about a good 7.5 vampire bites. That means the 8th vampire only had 1 fang. That's why you got the half. So 7.5 vampire bites. Okay, so we're gonna go into spoiler territory. Let me make sure. So spoiler adjacent things. So if you don't want to see it, check it out. Salem's Lot. Both of them are on Max, the original and the remake. It's a funny good time. It's not super duper scary or it's very tense. I will say that it is tense, but check it out. Now, those who want to stick around for spoilers and spoiler adjacent things, all right, boss.
All right. So when he took old buddy into his house after this idiot fell asleep in a cemetery, we're not gonna talk about that, like how he ate a PB&J and somehow got hepatitis to fall asleep in a cemetery. We're not gonna talk about that. But he took him into his house. He took him into his house, and he got attacked in his home. Survived all that shit, and maybe had 15 minutes left of movie until he got.
I know.
So like that irked me because it was like he survived that kind of attack to then just show up in this house and then just get got like that. Like he didn't get no chance to breathe. No more development.
They have seen the original and seen the remake. This is what the main vamp looked back in the day, and they pretty much kept his same look.
Pretty much.
The reboot. But this movie to me, so recently I've been sending Boston around you, around you. I've been sending them like different type of people who watches horror movies, and I'm always going to be somewhat the logical person next to the things. And the reason why I'm the logical person, because Barlow. Oh, I'm sorry, not Barlow.
Straker. His servant.
A motherfucker can't move into my town named Straker.
No, sir. Nope.
And he can't dress like he's stuck in the 1930s Castlevania.
Oh, because you had to special order them clothes.
Stranger danger. If a motherfucker named Straker, his last name, like literally they have his name as R.T. Straker. R.T. Straker. You can't come near me. Your last name is Straker. You can't come near me and you dressed like you in 1930 Castlevania. Fuck away from me, fam.
Right.
But what I say the logical thing is that the thing that upsets me with these type of movies and movies like it is the fact that when something is happening and you got those 1 or 2 people like, hey, yo, say fam, something ain't right. It irks me that people be like, ain't no motherfuckers is missing, fam. When the last time we had a missing person?
And here's the thing. that was
35
another
people in this motherfucker.
that was another gripe of mine, that probably where the TV movie probably did it better. Is we see throughout we don't see it. We just know from the beginning, the middle, and then all of a sudden in the last third of the movie, the town is gone.
Oh yeah. Everybody got converted.
Everybody got converted. We don't see that shit happening. It's just all of a sudden, every school child, every person in this town is just suddenly converted. We don't see this happen. We see maybe 2-3 people converted. We don't see nothing, like we don't see them ask like, hey, where's Mr. So-and-so who ran the sandwich shop? Where's Mr. Sluts, the school principal? Nothing. We don't see none of that happening. It's just, there's a point where the main people are talking about the potential, the potentiality of vampires being in their town, and then everybody's missing.
And then what makes it even funnier is that this is during school time. So it wasn't like in the summer. No, right. School and things is actively happening. And I'm, of course, being facetious by saying 35 people, but there could have been no more than 200 people in this town.
Right. Like this has to be like a small town. This had to be like a population 200 to maybe 1,000.
I wouldn't even say 1,000. 1,000 is overshooting it. Like I would probably say at best 3.
Because like all Stephen King stories take place in Maine for some reason. So it's like I can't name a major city in Maine. I can't. So like, you know, these are all small to medium-sized towns. And so this had to be on the smallest. But like you said, this is during the middle of school. We see bullying happening. We see dozens upon dozens of kids at the playground during what I guess is recess. All disappear.
All right.
It's all disappear. But if for a movie that takes place, what it looks like it takes place, other than what they said that when the funeral took place, what they said like a week or 2 ago, old boy's funeral. The movie then after that, the movie takes place over what looks like 3 to 4 days. Everybody disappears in those 3 to 4 days.
Like the same week, yeah.
But yeah, the main people have no idea anybody else is just showing up missing.
Hold on, just for context, I am going to put it up here because I just found some photos to understand people what I am mentioning about people in this city. Or town, rather. I don't even want to call it the city. Look at the way this motherfucker is dressed. And this thing is taking forever to upload because it knows I want to show you. You gonna trust a motherfucker dressed like that in 2024?
Look. When he was talking to the boys on the side of the road, and they told him we don't need a ride, and he didn't say nothing else.
Look at the way Buddy is dressed. No. You, sir, are stranger danger. Stranger danger. Now, this scene pissed me off so much.
That shit where the comedy came in a little bit.
Because it was like, Alfred would, spoiler, once again, we in spoiler territory. She didn't have to die.
No, she survived that scene.
True.
She survived that scene. True. Like that scene, they was like, she dead to me. She dead to me. And then all of a sudden, that shoe flopped on the floor. They all like, wait a minute. And then the arm came out.
I have never seen some people take so long to make a damn crucifix.
Take so long to get a bag that is 3 feet away.
3 feet away. Now, one cool thing I thought the movie did, which I'm about to bring up a image of, that I thought was cool because not only did it flip, like I ain't gonna say it flipped, but it kind of took the lore with vampires a little further for me, and it was this aspect. Now, it wasn't just the aspect of having a crucifix or anything. It had to be blessed. Like you
It
couldn't
had to be
just
blessed.
straight do this,
You
or
couldn't
you
just
couldn't
make
just
those
hold
put
up
two
nothing.
pieces of wood
And,
together. Nah.
and not only did it have to be blessed, but you had to have faith, because if you did, it'll look like that.
Right.
And I thought that was a cool detail, that if your cross or crucifix is shining, glowing, it's gonna work. And
that shit
then,
looked like it hurt to hold though.
It did. It did. Like, I love the repelling powers it had. It was like, it'll back the vampire up, like, back you, demon.
Right.
Like
Like somebody in there had Darth Vader just like get against the wall.
Get against the wall. But like I said, I didn't mind the movie. I thought it was fun. There were moments that I was just like, but it was meant to do that. It was meant to have those moments where you're just like, come on now, we can't be really this damn stupid now. But it's fine. And what I spoke earlier, actually, no, that's kind of a bad picture of him. What I spoke earlier, hold on, let me find a good picture of him, because when I tell you, hold on, that this young man was truly the MVP of this film, and they will not let me get a good picture of him because they being haters right now. Hold on. Crap. I had to read his name again. Jordan Preston Carter, the one who played Mark. That little, what, he was what, 11 and a half, I think he said in the movie. When I tell you that young man was the MVP of this film, he was like, look, I know there's vampires. We got to go kill them. Let's go. He had no fear in his little tiny heart. No fear. He was like, look, there's vampires afoot. Homie gone. We got to do what we got to do. Man, let's just go.
Look, every time he saw his homie, look, I'll get him for you. Like,
he was like, I get him for you.
He like, I'm ride or die. And even though you dead, I'm still riding.
Even though you dead, I'm still riding.
Look, like every time one of them young rappers talk about, like, hey, the ops got your boy, you ain't doing nothing. Oh, I'm doing something. Yeah. I'm doing something. That boy was rolling up on everybody.
He did not care. He rolled in the church like, look, I got to get this holy water.
Right.
I got to get this.
He's like, look, like, this your church, fam, but I'm gonna need your water. I'm
gonna need your water. I need some supplies because there's some vamps I got to go kill. Like, he knew. He was like, look, Barlow is the one I gotta go kill. All right, well, I gotta go find Barlow. Like, no fear in his heart. No fear. And I appreciated that so much that he was just like, I mean, he beat up the bully at the beginning of the movie.
Look, and they set him up perfect in the beginning. He was like, look, if you let them run over you, they'll do it forever. He was like, look, ain't nobody gonna run over me.
Basically, he was like, ain't nobody. And he had heart the whole film. And I was like, hell yes. Hell yes. But definitely the MVP of this film. Easily. And I want to find a good picture of him so that way y'all can see whom I'm talking about. Because he did the damn thing.
Right?
Oh, another aspect. I know we said this before, and I'm saying it again as a recording. If, and I truly mean if situations like this happen, this goes for friends, this goes for whomever. If you know it's not me anymore, please dispatch of your boy. Do not let me become a liability. Dispatch of your boy. If you know I've been bitten and turned into a vamp, go ahead, get rid of me. There is no bringing me back. If I'm a zombie, Get rid of your boy. I'm not coming back. You don't have to do all this. But no. Get rid of your boy. I'm out of here. I'm done. Mm-mm. And I be hating that because the main character being he was falling in love with what's her name?
Susan.
Susan gets turned into a vamp, and he was all like, but it's Susan. That ain't Susan no more, fam.
When she ran out of there, nah, fam. That's it.
That's who we talking.
When she booked it out of the church.
Oh no, that's over. Game over. You're done. You're done. Next time I see you, you're done.
Right.
You're done. There is no preserving whatever. You're done. There's no hesitation no more. You're done. Simple. Oh, one thing that was scary about Salem's Lot, boy, when that sun was going down, that sun went down.
Boy, did it?
Boy, that sun was like, I got somewhere to be.
Right. He's like, I see y'all, but the other half of the world needs me real quick.
Like there was scenes, especially the ending scene with the drive-in theater. That son was like, I got a schedule.
Right. And you like, and that was another thing. You could tell where they cut parts of the movie because when they survived the night and old boy survived in the treehouse, which props to him because that was like the most indefensible position.
Right. Right.
So, but like that sun came up that morning and immediately was going down 10 minutes later. Like they had spent the day driving looking for this boy, but it didn't seem like it. So you could tell that's where, like you could tell where parts of this movie and they had to cut parts of the story out. Yeah. But yeah, man, but for what it was, this was a fun little movie.
Yeah, it was a fun little movie. Yeah. You know, nothing big budgeted, nothing over the top, nothing that was just, I mean, especially if you know Stephen King's work at this point. If you're familiar with Stephen King and Stephen King's work, you know that it's gonna be campy, it's gonna be not to be taken serious, not to be no think piece, not to be no, you know, deeper meaning or anything like that. Like literally you take it for what it was. Now, one thing that I need a follow-up on just for my notion is who drove into Salem's Lot after all of that and was like, what in the fuck? Like, wait, what the fuck is it?
Wait a minute. Like, look, you know, small towns, like, you know, like that'd be like us. Be like, right, like we gonna go to Pearland for the weekend. We get in there like, hey, let's go to drive-in. The fuck happened here? Like,
there's cars here, but not a single, but there's cars.
What happened to the screen, fam? Like, who shot this old woman? Like,
it's like, you know what? We go
right, just go pull on out.
Just go that way. Just go that way. Like that's a follow-up that needs to be mentioned is that, you know, who are the people who drove the Salem's Lot afterwards and was just like, what in the fuck? Or could you imagine a family went on vacation and they was coming back home and they was like, what the fuck happened to the
what the hell happened? Like that is a series, that is a show I've thought about forever. Like just the ideas, the aftermaths of movie and show situations. Like, who are the people that go in and be like, all right, you survived the thing. Like, we gonna have to clean up and do all this. Like the people that go in after the Avengers do their whole shit in the movie. Like just everything, like the aftermath of horror movie, fantasy, and sci-fi situations. All right, this happened. This is fucked up shit.
You be looking like, how much I get paid for this? Right. I don't think it's enough. Like,
man.
But see, now, funny thing, like how Aranya and I was talking. See, the difference in a movie like this compared to other vampire movies, they didn't make being a vampire sexy or
No,
cool.
no.
So this movie, I can see the need for wanting to fight back. But other movies with vampires, I will be willing to become a vampire.
Depending on how they look. If I don't, if like you know, as long as I don't end up looking like one of them Nosferatu looking motherfuckers, I'm
like
cool.
this, like this motherfucker,
like that. As long as I keep my hair, I don't need to be pasty and bald, fam.
Well, you know, I'm already
You
rocking
be
the
fine.
bald. I just don't want to
fine.
be. I don't want to be pasty though.
I don't need to lose the blood and melanin out of my cheeks.
Yeah, I don't want to be pasty and my eyes all looking like that, and my ears and my teeth.
No, man.
Nah. You know what I'm saying? Let me at least be cool. Look, as I said, this movie didn't make the whole being vampire sexy. It was like, nah, I don't want to be that type of vampire. If being a vampire for a while turns me into that, nah, I don't want that. I don't want that one. They can keep that one.
Right.
But anything else you want to say about the movie before we go ahead and wrap it on up?
It's worth a watch, people. If you have Max, just go ahead. And even if you don't, just do a free trial. Watch it. It's about a good 90 minutes to 2 hours.
I think it was like 150, something like that.
150, something around there.
Yeah.
And so it's a fun little movie. It's not perfect, but it's a good 8 for me. It's 7.5 for Scoop. Like it's great. Like, you know, it has the potential to be the best vampire movie we'll see this year. And so
second best.
What's the first?
Abigail.
It did come out this year.
Abigail.
So it has the potential to be one of the 3 best vampire movies we've seen this year, because Nosferatu doesn't come out till the Christmas.
So,
and then we'll make a determination after that. But yeah, man, this was a fun movie. You'll like some of the characters. The others, like, I don't think there's a single character I hated.
Nah. There was nobody I didn't. Like I said, Straker was the closest thing to hate, because it was just like, fam, y'all don't see the way this man is dressed. Like,
Right.
y'all don't think he's suspect? Y'all don't think he's suspicious?
Right. And so, But yeah, like, I'm gonna go rewatch the original. And when I was looking at to see what it was on, there was a 2004 miniseries.
Yeah, I saw that too.
With Donald Sutherland as Straker.
Oh.
And Andre Brower as the teacher.
Oh, may he rest in peace.
Right. So, so you know, hey,
I might have to check that out too.
Exactly. So, but yeah, this is a good little story. And like, I would love to see them do more Stephen King adaptations with just bigger budgets. But
it's just
like,
keep them as simplistic as they were.
Right. Like, you know, follow the formula of it, follow the formula of this. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. So,
well, there you go. Ladies and gents, Salem's Lot 2024. Reboot from the 79 original. 79
snatched.
Oh, he got the way he got snatched.
Boy,
he stood no chance.
None.
Homelander's son stood no chance.
None.
Like, I bet you wish you had your laser eyes then.
Right.
But he stood no chance. But whether you loved it or hated it, don't forget to rate it. Thumbs up, thumbs down, preferably thumbs up. Like, share, comment. Let us know what you thought about Salem's Lot 79 if you've seen it. Salem's Lot 2024. And even the miniseries that came out with 04.
04.
Let us know what you thought about the whole Salem's Lot situation. Hell, let us know what you think about vampires in general. And after you do all of that, if you hadn't already subscribed, after you subscribe, you got to hit that notification bell so you can be notified for CCRs, Boss Reacts, Ninja Banter, LTSN Cafes, and wherever we decide to post on the channel. We got the Twitch at twitch.tv/LessThanStealthyNinjas, all one big glorious word, Less Than Stealthy Ninjas.
Exactly how it sounds.
We're Googleable.
Mhm.
And after you do all of that, just, you know what I'm saying, invite yourself and welcome yourself to the Ninja Village. All is welcome. Don't forget to love one another, take care of one another, love yourself, take care of yourself, look out for your mental and physical health. Shout outs to our own vampire queen, Aronia Miss, who's probably getting ready to arise from her coffin and probably go stalk the night skies soon. So,
And you know that
you
coffee,
know,
plush and pink.
so that's that's the reason why she's not here, because she's about to literally she about to literally raise up looking just like that. Looking just like that. The
Toes
shoe
just
gonna
as
fall
ragged.
off. Just gonna rise up looking just like that. I said it. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Scooter Ray, Cosmic, stake 'em up, boss. And at the end of the day, we just trying to make the Ninja Village proud, y'all. Peace.